So welcome back. It's Sunday. It's damp, cold, just miserable outside. Been pretty much lazy most of the day, most of the morning. Got some work planned or some projects coming up. Well, projects and just overall maintenance. I gotta change the oil in the Vega. I gotta put the rear upper controller mounts on the rear end. So, and plus, yesterday I put new tires on the 57. Can't see them great. See if it shows up pretty good. They're a really decent sized wheel. It really fills up that fender well. I can't see them good. I'm gonna take it out. What I'm doing right now, I'm going to move the cars around. Bring the Vega up front here, put on jack stands and ramps to get it up, and so I can both change the oil and change the rear brackets. I want to bring the 57 out to the back, just rearranging cars because of that way I can bring the 57 in and out without moving the Vega out. And plus the Vega is going to be kind of stagnant for hopefully only a couple days, but you know how it works with me. I plan, a day or two, and it ends up being a long project. But hopefully this won't go too bad. Tires went really good. They're pretty decent sized tire, 255/70. I think it's like a 29-inch tall tire by like 10.5 wide, close to 11, I think. But I didn't realize you could fit such a big tire in these 57s. And that's with no different, no extra fabrication or anything like that. They just fit in there nice. Now, granted, I have it up pretty high with the new leaf springs, but so that's where I'm at. I'm going to be just moving cars around and getting the Vega ready for oil change and change of brackets, and possibly see how it goes. I might put that transmission in. I'm not right now. I'm just thinking out loud. Transmission is going to get put in. Whether it's going to be this trip or this time it's up, I'm not sure. All depends how things work out. So here I go. I'll move some stuff around. Okay, so me and my wifey moved the cars around. I'm going to put the rear brackets on for upper control arms. And also I got to change the oil, so what we did was put on these ramps. I like these ramps. You can actually jack it up higher. You drive up on that platform, you can actually jack it up higher. I only ever did that once or twice. I don't really like doing it that much, but it's nice. It's nice. I don't have no lift, which a lot of us don't, so it's not like a big deal. But one thing is though, like just moving these two cars around was it was easy enough. My wife helps me all the time, and she's getting really good at it as far as the space and helping me put up in ramps. Just sometimes it scares me a little bit because she's doing something, and next thing you know, she kind of like bends over for a second and just to adjust something. It's like I can't see her. I don't like her in front of the car, and the car's running. I always do it from the side, and she's doing it from the side, and that's fine. But next thing you know, it's like, well, it's just goes out my view for a couple seconds, and it scares the hell out of me. I just can't see her. She's not in front of the car. She's not really putting herself in harm's way, but it kind of seems like it is. When I do, I get real scared. It's like, oh my god, I don't want to hurt my wife over freaking stupid cars. I mean, I do love the cars, but I was gonna get other cars. I can't get another wife, not like the one I have. So spent many years. Met her in high school. Went to a high school prom, 12th grade. Great woman, but I got her when she was young. She was just a pup, so I kind of trained her myself. Just joking. She's gonna hate me for saying that, but yeah, I got her when she was a pup, and I put a lot of work into her. Boy, she's gonna kill me when I hear this shit, when she hears this stuff. But okay, so that's where we're at right now. It's Monday night, and I'm gonna call it quits right now. Later, man. Here I'm trying to do some director work. Thinking I'm like Francis Ford Coppola or something. I'm out. I have the Vega up, ready to do these brackets. Again, these seem like they fit really nice. Probably be done on the next video, but doing some video work as I walk. And what's this back here? Oh, what's this? Oh, a 57 Chevy. Cool. So let me give you a look at where I'm at right now with this. Just so you guys know, this paint is really shot. The shine's good, but it's cracked, and it's kind of looks cool in the sense that it looks, well, what it is, it's an old restoration. It's an old restoration that old lacquer that's cracked. But look how that baby sits. It looks cool. And I'm going to show you some examples what I'm shooting for and what I have in mind when I'm talking about stance and stuff. Again, this car is really a good looker, good driver. But the pictures don't really show this car. I mean, it's a great driver. I love it. I don't think I want to do nothing for it. People love it. I love it just the way it is. It's really an honest God, true blue, old-time restoration. I mean, some people think it's original paint. It's not original, but... So here's some of the cars. I'll show you some of the cars. Some of the 57 of them, the stance I'm shooting for. You can see kind of the idea I'm getting. Now, ooh, look at that. That's a badass stance look. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. I'll try to give you a little backstory on this 57. So all these 57s were owned by the man who I bought my 57 off of, and he has that stance down perfect. These are all super great cars. Look at that badass car. And the one with the flames on is the one that he had at the time when I bought mine off of him, and it's just nasty. Like I said, he has it down pat. So that's the car I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going for it. Okay. Bought this car when I was 15 years old. First real experience I had driving a 57 was I was walking home, my friend's house. I was 15. Or I got dropped off something, but I was coming up in our parking space where I lived. It's like at the end of the street, there was this 57, and it's the one with the flames. And it was, to me, it was one of the coolest things. Love flame jobs. At some point, maybe put flame job in this. I don't know. That's a whole other story. So I saw 57 flames, and it just so happened, you know, my brother, it was one of my brother's friends who had the 57 flames, and it was just cool, about as cool as you can be. So I remember saying to my brother about that car. He goes, yeah, and he said, that's so and so's. And I didn't know the guy very good at this time. I'm really young, and so I think within a couple hours, he said, you know, he has a 57 Chevy for sale, you know, or you could buy from him. So back then, you know, 57s, yeah, or something, but they not like they are today. So I think, no, I don't think, I know, it was 450 bucks. I remember wanted that car so bad, and so I had $150 cash. I had a old dirt bike, pretty nice Yamaha 175 Duro. I sold that for the remainder of 450 bucks. And then I had the car. Now, I do have a picture of this car when I first bought it. Oh, I'll find it somehow. I don't know if I'm gonna get it for this video, but future video. And the car was just it's a plain Jane 210 series. Has a V8. The interior is all ratty. The floors were kind of rotted, but it was still a good car. What I plan on doing is just driving the car around, you know, in high school. But my dad, all his wisdom, he wasn't going to let me drive that car around. I don't know. My dad's a Corvette guy. He didn't have money, but he did have a Corvette. Uh, Ever since I was born until the day he died, he was always a big Corvette guy. He didn't want me driving us around being wagon. So I was 15, and then things happened, and I wanted. I remember I wanted to start. I just couldn't get it right at that time. Dad bought and sold cars, and did body work and everything else, and my oldest brother had a body shop. But my brother did put the floors in this thing. That's what he did too. But so I had the car, and it was parked at my grandpa's. This is gonna be a long story, just so you know. I'll try to shorten it. So I had out my grandpa's, and when I was 20, 21, I had a really good job for a young kid. I was a manager of a pizza place, a fast food pizza place. I was making pretty good money for a kid my age at the time. So my dad was kind of short of work at that time. I won't say he's out of work, but he bought himself cars, lived for himself. So he said, I was working, he'll work on my car, and he'll put down how many hours he has into it, and like at the end of the week, I'll pay him, how much it costs for a week. So I'm not sure how many months. I think it was like 2 months of working on this thing. Not full 40-hour weeks, but here and there, pretty much. I was writing a check or giving him cash every week. Again, it wasn't a bad deal. It's just I think a lot of people assume that he did this call for free. Family things. It was known. Which is fine. They still was happy with that. So, but what happened when I got this car done? Okay, my dad was a Corvette guy. He was a fanatic about original stuff. Everything had to be original. And let me take a break. Okay, so anyhow, my dad was an original fanatic. I mean, I'm talking. My dad was a very powerful figure in everybody's life. He was very overbearing, I'd have to say. But, he did the best he could. Like a bitch. Everybody has a victim mentality. It wasn't a victim. It's like that was hard nosed when it came to some things. Wasn't always cool, but he did the best he could. But when it came to car thing, it was unbelievable how much like he didn't. I did. He didn't even want me to put 15-inch wheels on. So I had 14-inch rally rims. Hopefully I can have some pictures, maybe not this video, but future videos. But my original plan was, first of all, I liked the 57 with flames. That was cool. That was cool for me. I love that car. Uh, now I'd like to have a car like that. Maybe make this car like kind of a clone of it. Maybe just thinking out loud here. But what I originally wanted to do, and why I kept it at 210, because everybody's just changing over to Bel Airs with the Bel Air. But I was really into Project X, just like everybody else was too. Project X had the Hot Rod magazine. I know it was in a lot of Hot Rod magazines, but it was one that kind of gave the whole backstory to it, the different stages that was in. And that's why I kept this car 210, because the Project X didn't have the chrome in the V there, or at the wing rather, or tail fin. Uh, so I wanted a blower sticking out of the hood, and that's what I shoot for. Well, I don't know, 14-inch. So I had rally rims were because I guess they were Chevrolet issue. But it was, so I had rally. Now I'll go into the story with my dad more uh, future videos. Right now, it's a long story. So he like I said, is a very overbearing figure. Like my whole family's. He, he definitely left a legacy. I don't know, like whatever. I'm proud to be an Eagle. Well, whatever. Yeah, I shouldn't be that proud. Okay. But so this car was in had 14-inch rims on it for the longest time, and drove it around a little bit. It was just like again, he was very overbearing. I mean, I only lived at home for a little while, but then when I moved out on my own with with my woman at the time, we lived in an apartment. Didn't, we were just living together, doing whatever, just living life. And I only got the car out very little because I never really fully engulfed myself in this car because it was kind of like, he had to have, he kind of, if you're going to be in that family and do the things I wanted to do this car, I would have to completely separate myself from that. And I feel almost separate from myself from the family. But that's no law. I would have to really like almost like disown the thing. That's how overbearing it is. Uh, so then I always kept it, went through hard times, and but I did keep it. One of the main reasons I still have this car is because of my wife. We went from, like every family, you go through some harsh times, financially. And I almost sold this a couple of times, and my wife would not allow it. She just didn't want me to look back and regret it and this other stuff. So um, she's a good woman. She's a good woman all the way around, but she definitely didn't want me to sell this car. So I had it for how long? And then when my son had a senior prom, you know, the thing of back then was pretty cool. Like, everybody got dropped off. They drove a nice car, so did carriage or whatever. So he wanted to use the car. And so that is when I decided I'm putting Craigers on this thing, 15-inch wheels, Craigers. I got it on. My dad loved it then. He'd get a little older, a little bit less demanding. Again, I'll tell you a story of my dad. It's quite interesting. Us Naples are very interesting to say the least. But so then I took Fragrance on, and then just within the last 5 years, 6 years, I really got back in the car in Vega, and my son started racing. He was in the cars. I actually kind of got back, dove into it like I was my oldest son. He was into it, and started wanting to race and hang around, do what was doing a little bit. I mean, it's completely different. I mean, he drives a F body and he was fuel injection and all this other stuff. I'm so old school, small block Chevy, but still, it was an interest. My youngest son, he likes cars, but it's not his deal. Loves his car. He loves some of the drag race with us, but he's not. Maybe someday he will, but that's fun. It's fun. Uh, so that's where we're at right now. Again, some of these pictures again, cars I'm trying to replicate kind of in the stance. Again, that 57 Chevy where the flames are. That to me is like a legendary car. That car that's legendary. A lot of my friends have legendary. Same a lot of cars. I grew up having these cars around that were kind of legendary. Okay, that's all for now, folks. Hope you liked this episode. I hope I didn't ramble on too much, but that's what I'm doing with the Vega. Uh, sorry, that's what I'm doing with the 57 right now as far as stance. As far as the Vega, and a lot of things planning in the future. Starting running out of time, but that's okay. I'll get 'em. And now it's nice weather. Start really get the spring fever. So again, thank you for watching. Uh, Remember, hit the subscribe button, like button, leave a comment. Uh, Please leave a comment. That's cool. Whatever. If not, that's fine too. But tell your friends and family, and I'll catch you later. See you, man.